Alex is with us. Alex is in Wisconsin. Hi, Alex. How are you?
Not too bad, Dave. I want to thank you first off because I'm pretty sure my wife is praising God that I found you. She's tried to get me to read your book, and I actually read it last weekend and listened to the audiobook version as well. And I listen to your show every day now because it's absolutely positive. So it's good for the whole marriage and morale and relationship.
Awesome.
The issue that we're having is we have a morale question. We have about $70,000 in consumer debt, like credit cards and stupid little things like that. Mm-hmm. Together, we have a combined household of 110 or possibly 120. My wife's wage fluctuates. And before I discovered you, I made a really dumb mistake and got a VA home loan and actually put an offer in on a house with an earnest offer. So the question comes down to is what's the moral correct answer, because we feel like we're obligated morally to actually purchase the house rather than take the $1,000 hit and back out and actually continue baby step 2. That's where we're struggling right now, sir.
Yeah. How hot is the market that you are in?
It's very interesting. Houses are going pretty quick.
How hard would it be for the seller to resell?
Honestly, I don't think it would be that hard. I mean, everything's getting. If you were to, we used Redfin to find it in the first place, and they already had 2 other offers before us. Mm-hmm. So, the market is hot according to the VA, according to everybody in this area. So
why don't you call the seller and tell them what you're facing?
I've never actually thought of that. That actually sounds like a really good idea.
And just say, I would beg you for mercy and let me out of this deal. But and most people in our culture today would just walk away. But I feel like I've made a contract with you and I need to honor the contract, but I'm asking you to release me from it. I'd be happy to let you keep my $1,000. And I think you can resell the house and make more on it anyway. And
all right.
See if they'll give you, we're a young family. We got $70,000 in debt. We've bit off more than we can chew. We've woke up and realized this. It's not simple cold feet. It's mathematics. We really are in a mess here. And yet we've given our word, and so we're asking your mercy to let us go, to release us. And if they let you go, there's nothing immoral about that, obviously. He might be so shocked that someone had that much integrity and honor that they would just let you go. It could happen. They may not, but especially given that they can resell it.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that is the best advice I've heard all day on it, because I've asked a couple other people. And oddly enough, everyone knows about you. Even my boss knows about you, because I told him my plan to pay off thing. And he's like, oh, you're doing FPU? I'm like, no, we've never done that. I've just read the book. So it's like crazy that everybody I know knows you, but I've never heard of you until literally 2 weeks ago.
That's okay.
Blows my mind.
We're glad you're here. It's all good. And you're going to go through Financial Peace University as my guest because you're a man of honor, and I appreciate you struggling with keeping your word. That's such an unusual and wonderful thing.
Thank you, sir.
So you hold on, and we're going to sign you up for Financial Peace University. The blessings have already started flowing. See, that's how that works. And you call that guy, and if he's an old guy like me, he'll probably let you out just because he'll think this is cute. If he's a young character, he may hold you to the deal, and if he does, do the deal. It'll be okay. You'll survive. It's not gonna bankrupt you. It's just not a smart, wise thing to do, as you have realized. So, but following through on your word is always the best thing to do, even when it leaves you with an ouchie. Because the long-term ouchies of no integrity are much higher. Thanks for calling in. And all the real estate agents in America just said, amen. Someone that signs a contract to buy a house actually ought to keep their word instead of just willy-nilly walking away. People walk away from contracts like it's nothing now, much less walk away from keeping their simple handshake. I mean, when I got in the real estate business in 1978, if you broke a contract, we would sue your butt. because we believed back in the dark ages that if you gave your word, you should keep it. But now people just sign up and they go, well, and so God forbid my feelings would be hurt, And so, it's just like, geez, man. So I love guys like that right there. What a stud. That's very cool.